Good morning, Modern Steaders. We need to start on getting our windows cut out on the shipping container cabin. It's gonna be nice to have light coming in here from a different direction. So we gotta get our windows all marked up so we can cut them, hoping that the battery operated die grinder will have enough power to cut out the two windows and we have enough batteries for it. Guess we'll find out. If not, I got the generator with our corded angle grinder. So let's get everything laid out, marked out, and then we can start grinding. Let there be light. Hold it right around on that yellow mark. I'm going to have to move it. So come down on the yellow. There you go. So 37 and 3/4. Alright, so we're going to draw our bottom line straight with our level. Good there. And this thing's going to switch. Alright, so we can't get in the recesses with our level. So one of the tricks I saw was take a piece of cardboard, hold it on your marks, and then your cardboard you can press in. That cardboard trick worked really good. Alright, right there.
I don't know how. I can pull it right here, right?
Yep.
Not really hard.
Up. Right there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do mark it. And still hold it. I'm wondering how many discs it's going to take to cut this. I'm assuming we're going to go through quite a few. That was the right way. Guess we should take the ear protection off first.
Ooh, that's a chilly mask. My glasses keep fogging up. One line done. Now I'll go get some on the sides. Check the battery life. We've only used one bar so far. That surprises me. Battery check, we have one line left, so we'll do a little more cutting and the battery will die shortly. We'll change out the battery and the disc. It's getting too bad. Not too bad, but it's hard enough having it that short.
Well, I didn't bring a big enough wrench to get the nut off of the battery operated die grinder, and it's not the same as my corded one. And if there's a tool for it, I didn't bring it, so we need to fire up the generator and use the corded die grinder. actually went a lot smoother than I thought it would. I would have brought the tool for the grinder. I wouldn't have had to fiddle around with the generator, but that went slick. We only used 2 cutoff wheels, and even those weren't whole ones. We could save them and use them for something else. They were just too short to finish cutting through. But that went pretty good. Now at least we'll have some daylight inside, so when we're marking the window of the next one, we can kind of see a little bit better. When it drops out like a rocket, that's for sure. So much brighter in here now.
So much different.
You don't even need the...
Can't tell wow.
Nope. Alright, so I just want to make sure, check my height here before we... 50 and a half, okay. So, 50. Actually, so I'll have you hold the tape measure over here. And you can get a...
So pretty, watching the snowfall.
You like your window?
Look at it.
Oh, we got a nice view there. We're not going to want to leave the cabin.
It's like a picture.
And it is.
You like it?
I like it, I sure do. I'm impressed with how well these blades are lasting. We'll save that, we'll use that later on. Perfect. Feels good having those 2 windows cut out. We got the text a little while ago, the metal that we ordered to frame the windows in is in. We had to go pick that up at some point today. That's just so nice having the natural light in here now. Takes away a lot of the echo, not all of it, but we can see. We're up here at the top of the road, and they've been working on some of the trails. They got some trees they cut down. They've been dragging them behind the skidder and the dozer, making trails. I don't know if you can hear them. but he's working back there on the second pond. We'll stop and check that out on the way out, but I want to see how the trails are coming out. We got one over this way, the furthest way, and there's more that go up above. So like where we walked and found the big rock,
Yeah.
he's got a bunch of trails made up there, and then he's got some this way. Flowing good. So the trail we were working on last week connects over here to this trail. So that'll be nice to have a nice, because that trail will be like 1.5 to 2 mile long up to here, and then we'll have this back over to this way, and then we can shoot up and get the trails up this way, and hopefully there's another trail that goes up, because half of our property is up this way. So this is all area that's been devastated because the beavers had this all flooded out at one time. This right here that we're walking on was a beaver dam that he flattened out. The old road used to be right here, and this was a dam that they had, and that's why all these trees are dead like this. This was all flooded at one point.
For the old cedars now?
Yeah, these are all old cedar trees. But I mean, look how much higher that ground is than where we're standing, and that was all flooded.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. So we got one trail that goes up this way, and this one keeps going over here somewhere. Look at this. That trail dead ends, so I don't know if it keeps going or if he'll make it a bigger trail later on. But we got a trail that goes this way too. And then the old road keeps going over here. So much exploring to do. I like it. It smells so good. Smells like fresh sawn pine.
Christmas.
Oh, that sun feels nice. Yeah, it does smell like Christmas. Wow, this trail keeps going. We have a lot more exploring to do up here now, but we don't have time for that today, unfortunately.
No.
We gotta head back. I want to keep going.
Too, it's so nice out and the sun's out.
I know. I want to keep going. Man. If we get some more snow, then we could take the mule out with tracks and groom the trails.
Right.
I mean, we don't need to do that because they're going to be using these trails for logging, but if we get snow before they start cutting, we could do that. So the main road ends right here, and that's going to be the trail we were working on the other day.
That'd be so cool.
Right?
When we get that, done,
We get
we'll
that
be able to-
trail connected to the road.
So cool. Then
Oh,
you just
yeah.
keep going.
Right. Gina saw a Jeep Wrangler the other day on a show we were watching that had tracks on it, and that's what she wants now.
I want us to make.
Right, you want us to build a Jeep
Yeah.
Wrangler with tracks,
So
like
you can take the side and I'll take the Jeep.
it was like a late 90s Jeep. But that would work good here on this property. I could see her coming bombing through the trails back up this way.
That'd be fun. Now I just gotta find an old Jeep.
You do. Oh, I so want to get up there and check out the trails that we had the other day that we were walking on. He opened that all up too, he said. Be nice to see where that brook crosses, how that came out. Oh,
So they'll use the trails. They'll go get wood and they'll pull it out.
Yeah.
through those,
they'll drag the wood on them back
and
to
then
the
they'll, like, leave
landings.
this
Yep,
at the landing to put the wood.
yep. So these trails will get dragged even better with the trees. Now we get to go check out the pond. It doesn't even look the same.
Is it only that little?
I think it goes over that way a little bit. Come springtime, we're not going to recognize this place.
No.
Not at all. It's going to be so different looking.
We'll have to see see if there's any fish. If not, we'll have to figure out where to stock it.
I know. If there's not any fish, we're definitely gonna have to stock both these ponds.
I want to thank ButcherBox for sponsoring today's video. If you're a new member and you sign up to ButcherBox right now until January 17th, you get up to 10 pounds of meat for free. If you don't know what ButcherBox is, I gotta clean my grill. I'm getting excited to cook these steaks, guys. Look at these right here. These are delicious sirloin steaks from ButcherBox. Grass-fed, delicious meat. So if you don't know what ButcherBox is, they're an online meat subscription company. I want to get this grill nice and hot, get a good sear going, where you can get organic chicken, you can get heritage raised pork, you can get grass-fed, grass-finished beef, and I'll tell you what, it is delicious, and they have some wild-caught seafood too. Last month they did a promotion, you got free bacon for life, and right now they're giving away up to 10 pounds of free meat with your first box for all new members. We've been enjoying our subscription to butcherbox.com. All the meats that we've gotten so far have been delicious. We've never had one bad piece of meat, and I'll tell you what, guys, I love bacon. The bacon that we've got from ButcherBox, even though we raise our own pigs, we get free bacon for life now every time we order. And I'll tell you what, man, that bacon is so delicious. Any of the meat we've gotten from ButcherBox has been delicious. I love cooking it on our pellet grill. Right now, I got the pellet grill up to 435 degrees. I got it ready to sear these steaks. Ready? Oh, these are gonna be good. Hear that sizzle?
Do it all in one skillet of potatoes, some Brussels sprouts, onion, and some red peppers, and just saute that up in the pan. Hopefully they will be done by the time the steak is done. See, they're really tough. Get a cry chop. These potatoes are really hard. All right. I would recommend not doing frozen Brussels sprouts because they are really hard to chop. It was not graceful, so I did not record it. I just thought of doing this tonight. I had some frozen, and I thought it'd be a good idea, but I will not do that again. And I don't want them whole because I want them to crisp up differently. I'm just gonna add a small amount of garlic powder. Some salt. I didn't want to put too much. And then some pepper.
Never tried ButcherBox before, I'm going to have a link in the video description down below. If you click on the link, you're going to get up to 10 pounds of meat free in your first order. Check it out, try some of their meats, you won't be disappointed. We haven't been yet. Gotta wait a little bit longer before we can flip these guys. It smells so good, it's hard to be patient, and my belly is so hungry. All that work on the off-grid cabin, it's making me hungry.
Oh, it's looking good. Oh yeah, look at them steaks. Perfect grill marks.
Now comes the hard part, waiting again. Oh, it's smelling so good. I just went in the house to get the thermometer so we can check to see if the meat's cooked. And I'll tell you what, the potatoes in there that Gina's cooking up smells delicious. I was just thinking the leftovers of the potatoes are gonna be good with some nice runny eggs on them tomorrow for breakfast. And if by chance we have any steak left over, we'll have the leftover steak with it. But I don't think there will be, but you know what we do have? We have some bacon. So tomorrow morning we're gonna be eating good too. Oh guys.
see if that cooks a little bit faster.
All right, it's been 5 minutes. Perfect. I'll let that rest. Oh, look at that, guys. Doesn't that just look good? This is when we need smell-o-vision. If you guys could smell these, I put just a little bit of salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder on each side, and then just give them a little tippity tap, and it's just all you need for seasoning on grass-fed meats. I'm telling you guys, if you've never had any meats from butcherbox.com, you need to try it. It's just so good. It's a subscription based, but you can cancel it at any time. You can change your orders, you can change the meats you get every month. It's worth it. Alright, let's get in the house before these cool off. Let's try this. Good flavor and nice and tender.
Tender's the key.
I want to thank ButcherBox for sponsoring today's video. If it wasn't for viewers like you and sponsors like ButcherBox, we wouldn't be able to do what we do here at Lumnah Acres. So if you guys want to try out some really good meats, click on the link in the video description down below. Help support them and support Lumnah Acres. And if you click on that link and order before January 17th, you'll get up to 10 pounds of meat free in your first order. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey, guys. The journey is just beginning with the new off-grid property. I'm excited to get over there and start working on the shipping container cabin, and can't wait to get back over there and to see how that pond looks. That's going to look so different. Oh, we're anxious to see it, and they're going to start logging before we know it. Thanks for coming along, and we'll see you right back here in the next video at Lumnah Acres.